All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode 8 of Coach Prime Fanatics. Kelsey Simon. Thank you for tuning in today. Hope you get an opportunity to watch episode 7. Had a great session. We went into the winning principles, winning life principles shared in the book Elevate and Dominate by Coach Prime. And we talked about that first principle, even if you're broken, keep moving. And we went through some of those takeaways, if you remember. If you didn't watch it, go back and watch that. You can go to the blog on CoachPrimeFanatics.com, or you can watch right here on YouTube if you just get yourself the you subscribe first, but also click on that bell notification and get yourself the notifications whenever we go live. That'll keep you up to date. But just subscribe and then look throughout the YouTube channel, and you'll be able to find any replays from previous episodes that we've done. Okay, but other than that, you can also go to the blog on CoachPrimeFanatics.com. All right. So in today's show, I want to talk about the topic set your own thermostat. Okay. I'm gonna give you an update like we always do of what's going on in Colorado football, but we're also going to go through the winning strategies that help us to build that winning mindset. We're going to talk about another strategy for marketing your brand online, and we're also going to talk about another character trait. All right, to help you to build that winning character. So that's stuff that all contributes to being a winner at life and business. So that's why we always share those. Remember, as a refresher, remember what it means to be a winner. Okay, we cover this in every show, and I want you to make sure that you remember this. Remember SPA, all right, because the S stands for set worthwhile goals. When you're setting goals, that's what winners do. Winners at life and business, you're setting a goal, a worthwhile goal, meaning it's a goal that you want to achieve. It's a goal that you find worthwhile, that you're willing to change for, a goal that you're willing to become uncomfortable for, a goal that you are desiring to achieve. So once you set that goal, you have a destination, right? You have an aim, all right? You have a target. Now the next thing is to progress towards that target, to travel towards that destination. And as long as you're setting goals, you have a destination, you're progressing and traveling towards that destination, or progressing towards that goal every single day, you're a winner. And eventually you're going to ultimately achieve those worthwhile goals of yours. You're going to get to that destination. But what a winner, the opposite of being a winner is a quitter, right? A loser. And a loser quits. A loser doesn't even start off setting a goal. They don't have a destination. They don't have a target in place, and they're aimlessly wandering. And to be aimless, by default, you get what losers get. And by default, usually that's something that's very hurtful, something that's harmful, something that's depressing, something that you don't want. But when you are doing what winners do, setting the goals, determining where you're wanting to go, advance, and working towards that every single day, then you will ultimately achieve those goals. And winners achieve their goals. All right, winners win. All right, now a part of being that winner is having that winning mindset, that winning skill set, and winning Toolset. And when you go into the Coach Prime Fanatics community, all right, I'm just going to go directly here. This is the community. Those of you that's in the community, you know what it's all about. Those who don't, go to CoachPrimeFanatics.com. I'm just going to drop it on the screen right now. You know how to get it though. CoachPrimeFanatics.com. And when you go there, you'll be able to subscribe to our weekly newsletter to get access to the entryway into the community, access to more principles, strategies, traits, access to any plans in place to help you win. All of that is going to be in that newsletter, and it's going to direct you to the community. When you come to the community, you're going to have to create yourself a free account. Once you do that, you're going to log in and it's going to look like this. Inside the resources tab, this is where I want to go today so that I can access those principles. This 21 principle game plan to win. This right here is taken directly from the Elevate and Dominate book by Coach Prime. 21 Ways to Win on and off the field, where he talks about life principles that we can put to work in our own lives. There's 21 character affirmations. It's talking about positive traits that you can um, develop for yourself, right? So this is important. And then you got the 33 ways to brand yourself, 29 ways to promote your business online, 50 fabulous marketing ideas. All of those are providing you with branding and marketing strategies to help you win in reference to business. So there's a lot of lessons to learn in these resources, all surrounding character coaching, business coaching, life coaching, all right, to help you be a winner in all of those areas. You can also access the Elevate and Dominate book from inside of here as well. So let's start off with the 21 principle game plan. All right. The 21 principle game plan, you click here for free access, and then it's going to open up this document here with the list of the 21 principles. And we're going to talk about principle number 2 today. Okay, and principle 2 is to set your own thermostat. And this is directly from Coach Prime's book, as I mentioned. And this is his actual takeaways, word for word. So this is him communicating this. But let's go over it really quick. Second principle: set your own thermostat. Think about that. Think about a thermostat, and you setting the thermostat. But instead of setting the thermostat of your home, or in your home, you're going to set your thermostat, your life thermostat. All right. So here's takeaway number 1. Coach Prime says that the morning is when you set the temperature for your day. Okay. So this is what you're doing. Just like you set the temperature, like for your home, you want to set the temperature for your day. So he talks about how the morning is when that's done. So learn how to set your own thermostat. Put yourself in position to win from the beginning, meaning from the very start of the day. You can even prepare for that the night before, so you want to start winning from the beginning, though, from the start of the day, by fueling your body and feeding your mind. You got that? Put yourself in position to win from the beginning, from the start of the day in the early morning, by fueling your body and feeding your mind. Now you decide what you have to feed your mind with. You decide what you want to fuel your body with, but you want it to be something that's healthy, right, for your mind and for your body. So set your own thermostat. That's the first takeaway. And I'll give examples to how we see Coach Prime doing that exact same thing that he's saying. He gives examples in the book in which how he does that. But you can also see it in the daily media. The media content that's put out by the content creators for Colorado football, on how every morning Coach Prime tells how he wakes up really early. He goes and he prays, and he meditates, and he gets a word, from our Creator, right, on what to do that day, right? So he goes out and he sets his thermostat, right, for that day, in the morning, and then he also fuels his body, but more importantly feeds his mind. So that's important. And he takes that to the team, and they have their daily morning meetings, and he shared what he got from his morning prayer and from his meditation that particular morning. He shares with the team, a lesson that they can learn from. So it helps them to set their thermostat for the day, and position them to win by feeding their mind. And then they eat, right? Cafeteria. They go out and feed their body and fuel their body with quality foods. So that's just an example. Takeaway 2. Here's what it says. It says here, you should establish a good morning routine. Now, it won't come easy. I'm talking discipline, y'all. You have to be intentional with your time. Does it seem too hard? Set yourself some goals then break them up into manageable tasks. All right. You won't change the world overnight, but if you're making some progress in the right direction, he says you are good. All right. So remember, we talked about how to progress towards your goals. And Coach Prime says this right here in takeaway number 2. If you're making progress in the right direction, then you're set, right? It's not going to change overnight, but progress in the right direction is what you're after. He talks about setting yourself some goals and then breaking those goals into manageable tasks. And as you complete those manageable tasks, that's you progressing in the right direction. And you want your morning routine that you have established um, to help you to be able to be intentional with your time, as he says here in this takeaway. All right, that's what you call being intentional with your time, having a routine in place that's geared towards uh, progressing in the right direction by working on those tasks, working on completing those manageable tasks that contributes towards the accomplishing of a goal. All right, this is what's called setting your own thermostat. The next thing is takeaway number 3. That's 5 takeaways. Either you're a believer or a belief. When you're a believer, you're the creator of your destiny. There's nothing you can't accomplish. When you're a belief, that's what people say. That's what people project. That's what society projects on you. It's the stereotype some people can never escape. To reach your potential, you need to be a believer. So that it's pretty clear. Actually, I saw on X, formerly Twitter, I saw Coach Prime put this exact same message out today. But he does a daily message on X, and he took this exact takeaway and shared it. So I really like this right here because it's telling you as a believer that you can create your own destiny. That just nothing you can't accomplish. But if you're sitting back and carrying out what society projects on you, then you're never going to be able to escape that stereotype. All right. If you're just accepting was being put on you, if you're accepting what people are saying about you, it's people can put their own limiting beliefs on you, and if you accept their limiting beliefs that they're placing on you, then it's going to be hard for you to reach your potential. But as a believer, as a person who's a creator of your destiny, then there's no ceilings on what you can accomplish. There's nothing that you can't accomplish. So that's a great takeaway right there. Takeaway number 4 is don't buy into all those false thoughts and crazy mental images that run through your mind. All right, because remember, we're still talking about setting your own thermostat here. These are very important. As you see, the theme is all about mindset. This is why these principles are great for creating that winning mindset. Goal setting is a winning mindset. Being able to break down goals into manageable tasks and then progress towards them. That's the winning mindset. Not being a believer and creator of your destiny and not necessarily carrying out what others project on you. That's the mindset. And now here in takeaway 4, Coach Prime is talking about not buying into all those false thoughts and crazy mental images that run through your mind. And you can have a lot of crazy images as based upon what you're exposing yourself to. The images in your mind can go crazy and they can be false. And I'm sure you heard about that. It's the acronym for fear, right? False evidence appearing real. I don't know if you heard that before, but that's what this reminds me of when he says don't buy into all those false thoughts. Because fear is not really real, right? Fear is something that's you. Fear is you looking into the future, expecting something to occur that hadn't even occurred. So you're already accepting and projecting something on yourself that's not even there. So it's false evidence appearing real. and you start to accept it as reality, and it's not a reality, but if you accept it as your reality, then it actually becomes your reality. And I remember there's scriptures that talk about that, how fear, the thing you fear comes upon you. I remember seeing that. I forgot exactly where, but there's a scripture that talks about that, so don't buy into all the false thoughts and those crazy mental images. If you allow it to dig deep and take root in your mind and in your heart, then that's what you're gonna start to see in your life. So let me continue on here. It says, if you're not careful, they become your reality. And I see that's exactly what I was just saying. See, it can become your reality. And it says whether it's through music, reading, podcasts, or journaling, you've got to fill your head with positive thoughts and possibilities instead of dwelling on your doubts. Oh, that's so important. Remember, you're setting your own thermostat. And the final takeaway here is to jumpstart any morning, you've got to do something. Any forward movement will give you positive momentum. You got make that, and I think like it's missing a word. You got to make that a priority. Actually, I'm gonna see if I can. You got to. I'm gonna change that right here. Put that in there, so that is right. All right. So you got to make that a priority. Remember, well begun is half done. Well begun is half done. Forward movement will give you positive momentum. You have to jumpstart your morning by doing something. Remember, well begun is half done. Or like the old saying goes, it says, the smallest deed is greater than the grandest intention. So you have to do something. You can have intention, but the smallest deed is greater than even the grandest intention. You need to dream, but at some point, you gotta do. That's what it says. All right. So take action, set your thermostat, but remember, take action, do something. All right. So that was great right there. I really enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed that as well. All right. So now, the next thing that we need to go over, um, we went through this principle, set your own thermostat. Now we want to work on the strategy, the marketing strategy. All right, so let's talk about that. So where are we going to get this marketing and branding strategy from? Well, we started going through this right here, 33 ways to brand yourself online. So I'm going to open that up, and we're going to go to the second way on how to brand yourself online after covering the first way inside of this PDF document. So let's scroll down. The first area is talking about how to create value. That's talking about personal value, um, which also allows you to create business value. And the first one we went over was focus on what you do that adds value. All right. What is it about you that adds value? And I gave an example of how Coach Prime talks about that and shares that with the team. And I want to talk about this second way right here. It says uncover your brand by asking yourself specific questions, which is great. Questions open the door, for more information. And you can ask your own self specific questions to help uncover your brand. And you remember, your brand is the problem that you solve. Your brand is what is the value that you deliver. So once you understand what value you bring to the table that you can add, just like Coach Prime tells the team all the time at Colorado to do your job and discover where you can add value and do your job to the best of your ability. Know where you can add value. So if you're wanting to uncover your brand and better understand how you can add value, better understand where you can help solve problems for a team that you may be on, maybe within your family, within your business, or it doesn't matter, that you can add value. You just have to uncover your brand, though. So it says here, what promise of value do I offer my target market? That's a question that you can ask yourself to uncover your brand. Discover the value you have to offer. What promise of value do I offer my target market? It also asks here, what makes my website worth visiting? Why should someone open my email? What makes me different? What have I done lately to make me stand out? What would my customers or colleagues say is my greatest strength? What features and benefits do I offer? What do I do that adds remarkable, measurable, distinguished, distinctive value? You got that? Let me ask that again. What do I do that adds remarkable, measurable, distinguished, and distinctive value? What do I do that I am most excited about? What have I accomplished that I can brag about? And what do I want to be known for? These type of questions, when answered, can help you to uncover your brand. All right, so that's the brand, the marketing and branding strategy of the day. So now let's hop back on here and let's go over the character trait for today. We go here to the 21 character affirmations. Um, let's see. And I was going through that. I don't know if you actually saw my screen when I was going through the. I mean, you've seen the screen, but I wanted to make it a little bit bigger so you can see it better. Right here, here's those questions I was talking about. You can go to the community and resources and access this PDF, 33 ways to brand yourself online. But here it is. All right, I just wanted to make sure you can see that well. All right, so now let's go back to the community. We're under resources. And now let's go to the 21 character affirmations PDF. And we're going to talk about the second affirmation. And you know what, too? Before I do that, one more thing I want to share about this right here. I like to give an example of how Coach Prime implements this strategy or this principle or the trait that we're talking about for the day. So think about those questions being asked, those specific questions, and uncovering your brand. Think about how with the media, with the content creators, like Well Off Media and Reach the People Media, the pregame show, etc. Inside of the Colorado football program, think about how they help all of the players and the coaches and the staff to uncover their brand through the questions that are being asked, by like Deion Sanders Jr., Bucky, right? And also through Uncle Neely with the pregame show, also through Darius Sanders who Reach the People. They do a great job of asking questions and helping people to uncover their brand and understand and communicate what their worth is, and what's their promise of value and what people can expect from them and what should they know about them and what makes each person different and what have they done lately to stand out from everybody else. And so, I remember Darius had just spoke with BJ Green in one of his recent videos, and BJ Green was just communicating his value and what kind of person that he is, and what he's excited about when it comes to this year and what he wants to be known for. He said he's not like a on-camera type person, whereas he noticed other teammates were. That's not who he desired to be and wanted to be known for. He wanted to be known for the person that was the producer on the field, showing up to contribute towards the mission of the program to win a national championship. So that's what his focus is on. So he said he just wanted the fans to know that, hey, I'm not here to, you're not going to see me a whole lot in front of camera. I'm not a talker. I'm not that type of media personality, but I am a producer on the field. So he said, this is what you can expect from me. So so those questions that was being asked by Darius helped him to uncover his brand and show who he was and what he had to offer to the program. So that's a great example. And we can learn from that. Everybody is not going to be the same. Everybody is not, it shouldn't be the same. Everybody's different in some kind of way. And that difference is what helps you to stand out. All right. So that's a lesson that I wanted to share real quick. All right. Now let's head on to let's get on, move into this affirmation side of things. So there's 21 of these positive character affirmations. And we covered the first one yesterday, which was educated, being educated. And the trait for today is being responsible. And what it means to be responsible, as it says here, is I always do what is necessary to complete the task. You know, in one of the takeaways today that I covered for set your own thermostat, Coach Prime talked about how to break down your goals into manageable tasks, you know, and how to take action on those tasks. And it's going to allow you to progress towards the destination, towards the accomplishment of your goal. You know, well, think about, see how this ties into this character trait right here. It shows you how a person with a positive character, with this positive trait of being responsible, is the person who will always do whatever is necessary to get that manageable task completed. You know, so the better you become at completing the task and doing what's necessary to complete the task, that's showing how you're growing and developing into being a responsible person. Okay, you know, so that's the trait for today. You know, I thought it tied in really well, and we can see as an example in the program and with Coach Prime how he's teaching this, you know, to the players and the staff and the coaches and all of them on how to do what's necessary to complete the task. They have tasks every day. He's teaching them small things like, as he was saying in the takeaway, how the smallest deed is better or greater than the grandest intention. You know, and he's teaching them small things that's not just important on the field, but is also going to be important off the field as well. Things like being on time, things like not showing up to practice drunk or high from smoking, right? Like attending class and doing your schoolwork, you know, all of those type of things, like studying film, you know, staying on top of things, you know, just all of those little manageable tasks, how to show up on time to breakfast, you know, how to sit at the table and put your phones away and talk and discuss instead of be on, you know, all of those little small deeds, you know, are important towards progressing towards the ultimate goal. If you want to be a winner, if you want to be a champion, then it's going to take a certain character. It's going to take certain strategies. It's going to take certain winning principles and a certain mindset that you want to take on. You know, so that is it for today. I'm gonna see if there's any questions about anything that we covered. Um, Once again, don't forget, go to CoachPrimeFanatics.com to subscribe to the weekly newsletter and come inside the community. Create your free account, get access to the entire um, affirmations, the entire ebooks of branding and marketing strategies, the entire PDF of the life principles, get access to the book, right? So that when you come into the community, we have a 21-day journey that everyone commits to inside the community. We want to make sure that everybody is completing the journey, that everybody is doing what's necessary to go through that elevate and dominate book in 21 days. Even if you got to repeat it, you can repeat it, but those principles are going to help to shape your thinking, right? It's going to help you to set your own thermostat, you know, so that you can set proper goals, progress towards those goals, and achieve those goals. So if you want a winning mindset, you want to be a winner in life and business, then you will attend to these things that I'm sharing with you. Lastly, the updates within the Colorado football program. Remember, when you go to the community, let me share this real quick. Inside the community, remember what's available. Uh-oh. All right, let's see here. All right, let's see. I think I lost my audio. That's what's being said. This is the last thing, but let me see if it's going to pop back on. All right, hopefully it's back on. All right, I think we're set. You know, but look, right here inside the community, um, let's see here. This is the book. Okay, I was going to the programs. This is what I want to show you. if you want to keep up with what's going on inside of the Colorado football program, go to programs. And remember, these are our top 11 content creators for the community that you can come to any one of these programs and keep up with the CU Buzz football media content. Just click on open and you can check out all of these different programs and see what's all the analysis, film breakdowns, all the interviews, everything that's going on like now inside the program in an organized way for each one of these program uh, media content creators, and you'll stay up to date. So you don't have to go to YouTube and try to find everybody and go through all of the and sift through all of the content. You can easily find it organized right here. So that's the whole purpose for having this section just for you, so that you can access the content in one place. All right, so that is it, my friends. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you got great value from attending today's attending to today's episode, that is. And I hope to see you in episode number 9, where we're going to talk about more strategies, more principles, more traits, and we're going to get more updates as far as the program is concerned. All right. If you have any questions, bring them to the table. I don't see anything for today. If you have anything, you can drop them in the comment section or the chat right now. If you're watching by replay, you can still drop a question or something, and I'll see that. I'll get notification, and I can answer your question. All right. So let's see here. Yeah, we're clear here. So, all right. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and have a great day. Remember, set your own thermostat. You can. It's not too late if you hadn't done it for today just yet. Do it now. And prepare to start off early in the morning tomorrow. Setting your thermostat, feeding your body, fueling your body, feeding your mind. All right, with the necessary information that's going to help you be able to get to where it is you want to go. All right. See you next time.